Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to discuss about recession. A recession is a significant decline in profitable exertion that lasts for an extended period, generally several months or indeed times. During a recession, businesses witness a drop in deals and gains, severance rates rise, and the overall economy contracts. The goods of a recession can be severe and long-lasting, impacting individualities, businesses, and governments. Recessions have a significant profitable impact and significance, as they can lead to wide job losses, dropped consumer spending, and a decline in profitable growth. The goods of a recession can be felt across different sectors of the economy, from small businesses to large pots. They can also have a ripple effect on other countries, as the global economy becomes further connected. Recessions are frequently characterized by a drop in gross domestic product, GDP, which is the total value of goods and services produced in a frugality. As businesses and consumers spend lower, the economy contracts, and GDP declines. This can lead to a drop in investment, lower stipend, and reduced profitable exertion. Despite the negative impacts of a recession, they're a normal part of the profitable cycle. Ages of profitable expansion are followed by condensation, and recessions are a natural part of this cycle. While they can be challenging for individualities, businesses, and governments, they can also give an occasion for growth and restructuring. In the ensuing sections, we will explore the causes of recessions, the signs and symptoms of a recession, and the programs that can be used to alleviate their negative goods. We will discuss some of the many causes of recessions. Recessions can be caused by a variety of factors, including shifts in consumer and business confidence, changes in government programs, and global profitable insecurity. One of the primary causes of recessions is a drop in consumer spending. When consumers are doubtful about the future of the economy, they tend to save further and spend lower, leading to a drop in demand for goods and services. Businesses can also contribute to a recession by reducing investment and cutting jobs. This can be when businesses face increased competition, rising costs, or a drop in demand for their products. When businesses reduce investment and cut jobs, it can lead to a drop in consumer spending and farther compression of the economy. Government programs can also contribute to recessions. For illustration, changes in duty programs, interest rates, and government spending can impact the overall health of the economy. However, it can further contract the economy and worsen the goods of the recession if the government raises levies or reduces spending during a profitable downturn. For literal exemplifications of recessions include the 2008 financial crisis and the dot-com bubble. The 2008 financial crisis was caused by a combination of factors, including parlous lending practices by banks, a casing request bubble, and the failure of several major fiscal institutions. The dot-com bubble was caused by an academic smash in internet-related stocks, which ultimately burst when investors realized that numerous of these companies weren't profitable. It's important to note that recessions aren't always caused by a single factor, and the causes of a recession can be complex and interrelated. In the ensuing sections, we will explore the signs and symptoms of a recession and the profitable pointers that generally decline during a recession. There are many signs and symptoms that we can understand that we are in recession period. Some of them we will highlight here. Recessions are frequently characterized by a decline in several crucial profitable pointers. These pointers can include gross domestic product, GDP, employment rates, and transnational trade. Understanding these pointers can help to identify the onset of a recession and inform policy opinions to alleviate its goods. During a recession, GDP generally declines, indicating a compression of the overall economy. This decline in GDP can be caused by a drop in consumer spending, reduced investment by businesses, and a drop in transnational trade. Employment rates can also decline during a recession, as businesses reduce investment and cut jobs in response to dropped demand. This can lead to a rise in severance rates and a decline in ménage income. Transnational trade can also be affected during a recession, as businesses and consumers reduce spending and demand for goods and services. This can lead to a drop in significances and exports, which can have ripple goods on the global economy. For real-world exemplifications of how these pointers have been affected during once recessions include the Great Recession of 2008 to 2009, during which the U.S. endured a decline in GDP of 4.3, a rise in severance rates from 5 to 10, and a drop in transnational trade. The 2001 recession was characterized by a decline in GDP of 0.3, a drop in employment rates, and a decline in transnational trade. Other pointers that may decline during a recession include casing prices, stock prices, and consumer confidence. Understanding these pointers and how they're impacted during a recession can help policymakers to develop effective strategies to alleviate the negative goods of a recession on the economy and society. Government and central banks can play a vital role during the recession to help society. 1. During a recession, the part of government and central banks is critical in mollifying the negative impacts on the economy and society. Governments and central banks have several tools at their disposal to stimulate the economy and promote profitable growth, including financial encouragement measures, financial policy, and fiscal regulation. 2. Financial encouragement measures involve government spending and duty programs designed to increase profitable exertion and produce jobs. This can include structure spending, duty cuts, and direct fiscal backing to homes and businesses. Financial encouragement measures can be effective in stimulating short-term profitable growth, but they can also increase government debt and lead to long-term profitable imbalances. 3. Monetary policy involves the manipulation of interest rates and the plutocrat force by central banks to impact profitable exertion. Lowering interest rates can encourage borrowing and increase consumer and business spending, while adding the plutocrat force can increase liquidity and promote lending. Still, inordinate financial encouragement can lead to affectation and produce long-term profitable imbalances. For fiscal regulation is another tool used by governments and central banks to alleviate the negative goods of a recession. This can include regulations on banking and fiscal institutions to help inordinate threat-taking and promote stability in the fiscal system. Still, inordinate regulation can stifle profitable growth and invention, and can lead to unintended consequences. 5. There are pros and cons to each of these approaches to responding to a recession. Financial encouragement measures can give immediate relief to homes and businesses, but can also produce long-term profitable imbalances. Monetary policy can stimulate profitable exertion, but can also lead to affectation and fiscal insecurity. Fiscal regulation can promote stability in the fiscal system, but can also stifle profitable growth and invention. Effective policy responses to a recession bear a balance between these approaches, as well as careful consideration of the unique profitable and social circumstances of each recession. A coordinated response from government and central banks, with a focus on promoting sustainable long-term profitable growth, can help to alleviate the negative goods of a recession and promote a strong and flexible frugality. Recessions have vast impacts on businesses, individualities, and society. We are going to mention some of them. 1. Recessions have a significant impact on the economy and society as a whole. During a recession, businesses and individualities such like experience fiscal rigors that can have long-lasting goods. 2. One of the major goods of a recession is the decline in profitable exertion, which leads to a drop in business earnings and gains. This, in turn, can lead to layoffs and job losses as businesses struggle to stay around. Small businesses, in particular, are frequently hit hard during a recession as they may warrant the fiscal coffers to rainfall the profitable downturn. The casing request is also generally affected during a recession, as people are less likely to buy homes or invest in real estate. 3. The job request can be especially grueling during a recession, as companies may not be hiring and there may be a fad of job campaigners. This can lead to increased competition for available jobs, lower stipend, and a rise in severance rates. Individualities may also witness fiscal difficulty during a recession, similar as floundering to pay bills or losing their homes. For the goods of a recession can ripple out into society more astronomically, as well. For illustration, poverty rates may increase as further people come jobless or employed. Inequality may also increase, as those who are formerly floundering financially may be hit the hardest by the recession. Also, government programs and social safety nets may be strained as further people calculate on them for backing. Overall, the impact of a recession can be far-reaching and long-lasting. It's important for individualities and businesses likewise to prepare for profitable downturns and to seek backing when demanded. Now we are going to discuss coping with or mitigating the effects of a recession. 1. Recessions can be a tough time for individuals and businesses alike. While there are policies in place to mitigate the effects of a recession, it's also important for individuals and businesses to take proactive steps to protect themselves. In this section, we'll explore some strategies for coping with or mitigating the effects of a recession. 2. For individuals, one key strategy is to reduce debt. This can help to free up more cash flow and reduce financial stress. Cutting expenses is another important step, as it can help to make your money go further. This might involve cutting back on non-essential expenses like eating out or travel. 3. Another strategy is to diversify income sources. This can help to reduce dependence on a single source of income, which can be vulnerable during a recession. For example, if you're a freelancer, you might look for additional work in a related field or start a side hustle to supplement your income. For businesses can also take steps to protect themselves during a recession. One key strategy is to reduce overhead costs. This might involve cutting back on non-essential expenses like office space or travel. Another strategy is to diversify revenue sources. For example, if you're a restaurant, you might look for ways to offer takeout or delivery services to supplement your dine-in business. 5. In addition to these strategies, government policies can also play a role in mitigating the effects of a recession. Fiscal stimulus measures, such as increased government spending or tax cuts, can help to stimulate economic activity and create jobs. Monetary policy, such as lowering interest rates or increasing the money supply, can help to make borrowing more affordable and increase spending. 6. Financial regulation is also an important tool for preventing and mitigating the effects of a recession. For example, regulations on banks and other financial institutions can help to prevent risky behavior that can lead to financial crises. By taking proactive steps and working together with government policies, individuals and businesses can better cope with and mitigate the effects of a recession. Here we reach to conclusion. In conclusion, a recession is a significant profitable downturn that can have far-reaching goods on businesses, individualities, and society as a whole. It's caused by a variety of factors, including changes in consumer and business confidence, government programs, and global profitable insecurity. During a recession, there are several signs and symptoms to watch out for, including declines in GDP, employment, and trade. Still, with the right programs and strategies in place, the negative goods of a recession can be eased. The part of the government and central banks is pivotal during a recession. They can use a variety of programs, including financial encouragement measures, financial policy, and financial regulation, to stimulate profitable exertion and support those most affected by the downturn. It's important for individualities and businesses to take way to cover themselves during a recession. This can include reducing debt, slice charges, and diversifying income sources. Looking to the future, it's pivotal to learn from one's recessions and be prepared for unborn profitable downturns. By understanding the signs of a recession and taking visionary measures to manage with or alleviate the goods, we can more ride these profitable storms and crop stronger on the other side. In summary, a recession can be a grueling and stressful time, but with the right knowledge and strategies, it's possible to navigate these profitable downturns and crop on the other side. We hope you found this discussion helpful. Thank you for watching.